Gaming is not dying. Guys, gaming is not dying. There's no shot. There's a lot of people out there saying that gaming is dying, but no. I think AAA gaming needs to change, or it will have to die in a sense. I don't think that AAA gaming can continue the same way that it is going today. There's just a lot of, I don't know, there's just a lot of those passionless projects that don't give any real value. Things are getting more expensive with the economy right now, so people aren't really wanting to or willing to spend money on a new AAA game, of course. It's and none of them, not a lot of them at least, look as promising as older games that are just classics, that are just fun, that are just something you can play for hours on end. I mean, this is one of my favorite games of all time, and even though it is a AAA game, it is so much more than that. It is clearly a passion project. It's clearly had a lot of work done onto it. It gives you everything you could ever want in terms of being Spider-Man. If it's nice and long, it's replayable. I don't know. For me, it's just one of the perfect games, which is funny because it is a AAA title, but that's just not where AAA gaming is right now. They're not really putting everything that they can into it. There's a lot of companies that are laying off workers that probably do very good work, but because of their creative freedom's been taken away from them, they just can't do what they're supposed to in order to make a good game. And so, and I think that's just where that's going. But as you can see, with some of the other games that are coming out that are really popular, like Pal World and Lethal Company are two really big examples that a lot of people are talking about right now. I mean, they're great, but you know, that's where people really want to be. They want to spend their time on a game that's a little bit cheaper and maybe doesn't have as much content, but it's a little bit easier to just jump in, play with friends, and actually just have a fun time. Sometimes a game with limitations is the type of game that people really want to play. A game that has simplicity over, I don't know, complexity, and there's a certain amount of effort that needs to be put in specific areas, but you know, there's a lot of style and a lot of love put into these projects that you see that are doing really well. So I think gaming isn't really dead. I think AAA gaming's in trouble though. I think if they don't change the way they do things, then it's going to be kind of a problem for a lot of studios. Another thing that's kind of interesting to me is just the state at which gaming has kind of, the expectation of gamers just in general has kind of changed. Lots and lots of people are, oh my, lots and lots of people are enjoying games, and lots and lots of people are doing really awesome things with games, but I also think some people are getting bored of it because it all feels the same. And well, as you get older, you'll start to learn there's more and more that are actually more things that are just worth your time. I love games. I love playing games, but I mostly love playing games with friends. Games like these, I like to play if I just have, an hour or two to spend playing here and there. I don't like to spend 15 hours or 30 hours playing a game. Like, I don't need that all in a single week or a couple of days or whatever, but it's one of those things where all I really need is a little bit of a stress reliever, but I don't need this to take over my life. And that's kind of the same way have always felt about YouTube. I kind of got to a point where I wanted YouTube to kind of take over my life, and I could just grind it out and make a lot of money and enjoy what I'm doing and grow a community. But ultimately what I really want is to just make YouTube videos that I enjoy. I just want to play games that I enjoy, but I don't want it to take over my life. I just want it to be a part of my life that is just a little enjoyable escape. This isn't my life, you know. My life is not YouTube, and it's not games, and it's not the industry or social media. This is just a part of it that I really enjoy and I want to be a part of, and I want to be a positive contributor to these things. And I think there's a lot of games out there that are fun and can create positivity, and there's a lot of games that can create some negativity. I enjoy competitive games. I enjoy games like Call of Duty, but I will never really engage in the community because it seems like almost everyone that plays games like that are just really terrible people. Even if they're not being serious when they talk about whatever else and they're talking trash or whatever, I don't know, it just seems so ridiculous. Like, why say anything like that to another human being, regardless if it's online or not? Like, it's just, that's ridiculous to think that you could say some really insane things to people. It's just a game. I'm just having fun, and if I lose, I'm not gonna go trash on you and say things about people that I don't know that are close to you or something. It's just weird. I don't know. It's it's really weird. People get so mad. I mean, when they're playing something competitive, they can't handle the fact that it's just a game. It's really goofy to me. I don't know. It just suck it up and enjoy life a little bit more, bro. Like, touch some grass and enjoy the world, you know. Enjoy what the world has to offer, because it's way more amazing than what video games have to offer, that's for sure. Real life is pretty darn awesome. You just have to find what you love and let things that you enjoy as a hobby just not overtake your life. And you'll be in good shape. You'll be in really good shape. So yeah, that's what I think about a lot of things. I guess I just kind of ranted on, kind of transitioned. I seem to transition super well, but I think gaming needs to just continue to move in a more positive direction, and I think small studios, indie games, are really going to be the reason why AAA games are going to scale back, release more quality content, and I think they're going to do it at a higher rate, because I think they're going to have to just change the type of effort they're putting into things. I think they can make beautiful experiences that are worthy of your time and worthy of your friends' time, and stuff that you can just hello. There we go. But yeah, all it really has to be is just more than what it has been. That's what people are really looking for, an experience that they can either have on their own that's meaningful, or have an experience with other people that's meaningful. And that's the real gist of it. I mean, because AAA games have just been less and less meaningful to people. Some of the most meaningful things about AAA games is the experiences. I mean, even though I grew up playing games on Nintendo with my brothers, you know, that was what made gaming so fun. It was the community. And even though my quote-unquote community of gamers that I played with were friends and family, that was still everything, you know. That was so much fun. We had so many good memories. Didn't let losing get in the way of our relationships or anything, you know. We would just have fun and enjoy things. So I think people just need to back off and calm down and remember that there's a reason why you're enjoying things. You know, there's a reason why you should enjoy something, and I think that's just what gaming needs to be. It just needs to be this nice, chill community where people are just enjoying each other's company and having fun, and that's one thing that I have respect for a lot of like streaming communities. But there's plenty of them that are also just really hard to get behind. It's hard to follow and spend a lot of time trying to be a part of that. But hey, as long as there's a good community that you're a part of that you can enjoy, that's what matters. That's what matters. So yeah, that was pretty ranty, but that's really about it. I don't know if I have anything else to say. See you guys.